when we grew to 20 staff, there ended up being a lull in the industry for about 2 to 3 months. We were always busy, always, and every time we got quiet, I'd have people call me, oh, I have a job, and I'd just go bang, I'd take them. That was 100% my fault. I'd just take them, put them on, even though we didn't have the revenue to sort of cover them, because I knew we'd get busy again. But we ended up growing, pumping through it for the year, still had the lull, and I kept the guys waiting for to come out the other end, but that actually sucked our company dry, pretty much a dead broke, and that was my own fault. I didn't even know my numbers in my company, and I just sort of went with the flow of the work instead of knowing how much money needs to come in each week to cover every single overhead. There's so many overheads, 20 staff, wages, super, taxes, cars, nails, services, tools breaking, all that sort of stuff. I didn't know. I didn't have an idea about it because I was too busy on site, and I just sort of put that on the back burner. So yeah, when we'd grown, there was the lull where there was no work, and we didn't have enough. We didn't have enough money coming in, revenue, to pretty much cover the staff that we had. Saying that, pretty much put us broke, nearly under. So then from there, I'd have to drop some staff. Some people left. I didn't like working together. The bitching, moaning, crying, all the works. But yeah, so from there we dropped down, and I focused then on the quality to keep revenue coming in, and the staff that I had really worked closely with them to get them up to scratch and change a company from a lot of people that would sort of not bitch, but not like working with him, or not like working with him, to just get together and just love working with each other, creating that environment. So yeah, culture's huge. Like we used to, when we had so many staff, we were pumping through the work, we had money coming in, we'll have barbecues the end of each month, and the boys I'd give them their schedules each week throughout the month. First start of the month, they'd get through the work, there'd be a bit of hiccups here, sort of didn't get through it. But the week we had barbecue, I'm like, this and this need to be done, Monday to Thursday, and it was done. Everyone was just that keen, that involved to get it done. It was great fun. Yeah, even creating the jobs so they're going out with the boys on site, and that list, breaking the list down so it only works out to about, working till 2 o'clock or so. They can get through their task and they can have that bit of fun along the way. Like, just gonna book them up massively, slam them, then they just crack the shits. They don't want to work for you because you give them too much work. Some of the boys love working heaps, some of them like a bit cruising. You've got to have a bit of both. There's got to be banter. Every person's got to be different on site. Not everyone's the same. Not everyone's going to work as hard as each other. But you've got to have a laugh, and if you're giving it, you definitely got to be able to take it. So yeah, definitely. You got just the group. Ever since dropping back and working close with them and minimising their days a bit, obviously, you're still there to make money. They're still there to make their wage. You've got to make it clear what that time limit is. Break down the job. The leaders have even got to break down the boys. Right, we've got 5 days. Benny might give us 5.5. We can sort of spread work on a bit closer with things, and we can have a laugh doing it. Have a bit of fun, not just getting slammed by the boss. So recruiting, yeah, Jesus. That's been hard. The first, I'd say, 7-8 years were hell. Honestly, hell. Just family, friends, family. Don't ever employ family. Don't go down that path. Work's works, family's family. They're separate. Some people can work together. Some people can't, and when you can't, when you're sitting there Christmas Day, it's going to be pretty awkward. But yeah, recruiting has been hard over the years. You got to look even for footy. I had a bloke working with Jacko for 7 years. Loyal bloke, knew heaps of people, awesome bloke. He's moved on, he built a house and that sort of stuff. We still have a great relationship. But he knew a lot of people, and that was great because he'd always bring his mates in, and having a couple of crews, his mates wouldn't have to work with mates. I could separate his mate in different crews. So they wouldn't actually work together. So you get an employee, but you know, we catch up for barbecue and they see each other, but they're not mates on site, wasting time. So yeah, I thought coming up about 7 years, I thought I'm going to start an Instagram page or something. Only for one reason, that was to get staff, because I've tried every other way but couldn't. So I thought I'll start that up. If people can see that I'm looking for staff, if I have many people look at a story that I put up saying I'm looking for staff, then hopefully, you know, they know someone who knows someone, and we've got a lot of people over the years through social media. So yeah, social media has been a massive thing for us, and it's just sort of grown a bit for us. You know, it's not massive, but it's a bit of fun. You know, even the boys can see, they can get home and see their work that they've done put up. You know, they're like, oh, I've done that. You know, so yeah, social media has been a big thing for us, which is, yeah, it's a benefit to the company, benefit to the boys. It's a laugh. You know, they can see what's going on other sites, and you know, they have a laugh about it as well. Just see he's doing this and that. So I found social media is, yeah, pretty good thing for recruiting. Even you jump on Seek, that's always good. If you play footy or know someone that comes here that plays footy, ask them, they know anyone. You know, recruiting's, it's hard, but while you don't have people, you've got to, you just head down, ass up. You've got to make the effort with your supervisors, as big as you are, as busy as you are. You've got to make the effort for them because they're giving you the work. I made that mistake. If they'd come to site, I wouldn't even speak to them. I just ignored it. I had too much to do. We'd pump through the work, we'd smash through it, they'd be happy with that, but I had no bond, no relationship. When I done my business program, like, you gotta stop that, Benny. You gotta like make the effort for them. You gotta let the guys go out and do a bit of work, and you gotta talk to them. Not even go out and grab a coffee, but just give them 5-10 minutes. You know, they're giving you work. You gotta look after them, and as well as your staff. So you're sort of in the middle. You want to run your guys, but you can't, because you need to jump out for 5 minutes or whatever. But they're going to give you the next job and the next one, and you'll learn over the years of who to work for, who not to work for. That can come down to just how some builders operate, the site, how they operate with their sites. The second you walk on, you can pretty much know, even the first conversation. But that's something you'll learn over experience, over time. But yeah, it's definitely, that's definitely a learning curve.